Good morning! We got our little Starbucks drinks this morning. We're doing a little Christmas vlog. This is Adriana. You guys know probably by now, but
it's been a while.
If you're new, hello.
Are you trying
it? It smells really good. You know, I'm always about trying the new combinations with peppermint and mocha. So we have Grande Americano, 1 pump mocha, 1 pump peppermint with a splash of oat milk. Yep. That's perfect.
Good.
Because you can taste the coffee.
Oh, that's really good.
I like that.
That's perfect.
I can't taste the mocha as much. I feel like the peppermint is a stronger syrup.
I usually get white mocha, and then you can taste it.
Oh, we should have done 1 pump white mocha.
I was gonna tell you, but
next time. On the way back home. Yeah. Because we're going out to Tree Lane Farms. I haven't been to Tree Lane yet this year, so.
I went right for opening.
That was smart, because that's when they have all their new stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see what time it is. How far is Tree Lane from here?
I would say 15.
Perfect. We'll be there just when they open.
Yeah.
La, 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 la.
Okay.
I just ate this whole plate. Thank God, because I've been waiting to get it off the counter. Well, there's one more. Hey everyone. See, this is what I needed for the top of the brownies.
Yeah.
Not like those huge chunks, but like I tried to break it myself and then I was like, no, I'm gonna break the counter. We are gonna build this Oreo cookie house. I feel like I showed this in the last vlog after I went shopping.
I think you did.
But it didn't come with much candy. It only comes with Christmas lights. See, it's just those.
Oh.
And then it comes with a couple Oreos. So we got some chocolate covered M&Ms, some crunched candy cane, and some normal little candy canes.
I'm really bad at building. Oh, there's a skill level. It says 2.
Oh, okay, we can handle 2. Last year, was it last year?
Oh yeah, your Star Wars show.
I made this.
Yeah, go watch that video.
I should have just got a house. Guys, as cool as this looks, I don't recommend it. That was impossible. Okay, let's crack her open.
I feel like we're both so thrown off from being out so long.
I know, I'm like, I need to stop talking.
I'm ready for a nap or like more coffee.
Recharge my social battery. It's so small. It's really cute.
It is really cute.
It's like it's gonna be a little mini house.
I'm excited.
2 sets of Oreos. Like, this is the only candy in it.
Yeah, that's kind of silly. But like, it looks.
That looks beautiful. Today, well, let's begin at the beginning. So one of my TikToks went a little bit viral.
Did
I don't know
it?
if you guys have seen it. It has like 6 million views.
Oh my god, I'm just like not on TikTok.
I have been absolutely loving it.
Should I go on TikTok?
Like, it's very addicting, which is the reason I never got it at first, but I'm having so much more fun in there than Instagram because it's not as like filtered and perfect. It's just like people being themselves. Right. It's just like nothing has to look nice. So anyways, that TikTok went viral and it was a girl, she was like, it was so sweet. I was literally like crying in my car, basically responding to her because she said that my like content had helped her relationship with food. And that made me think like, I need to like kind of get back to my roots a little bit and I want to talk more about that kind of stuff on here because I don't like talking about it all the time because then it makes me feel like I'm still struggling, like I'm still in that mindset, but if I continually talk about it, I feel like I'm not fully recovered. If that makes sense?
That does make sense.
So,
because then it's on your mind.
Yeah, like that's, if all I'm talking about is food and relationships with food, that's all I'm gonna be thinking about. Right. So I do want to talk about it more, but I also don't want to over talk about it to the point where it's like, all I'm talking about because food is not all that matters in life, you know? Oh, is it? Yeah. Hello. I'm just getting the pieces out right now. Oh my god, it's so small. No wonder they barely gave us any decorations. It's so tiny. So I kind of started the construction. It actually wasn't as hard as I thought, but I'm scared I didn't put enough icing as per usual.
Oh, and then it'll fall apart? Yeah. I feel like they don't give enough.
I know, there's like no, I should have bought an extra thing of icing. What was I talking? Like, I don't remember what I was saying.
I'm so sorry.
That's totally fine. That was a very important call that had to be taken.
Yeah,
that's TikTok. I don't know. I guess that made me think of like food at the holidays because that's relevant and how my relationship has changed so much with food around the holidays compared to like how it used to be. Yeah. Like I think back to how it was and it was like, I literally hated Christmas. Like I hated
Yeah,
it
you would
because
get
I
really
was
stressed.
I was so stressed about all the food that I would be around and all the treats and all the cookies and I was like, I know I'm gonna eat like 75 cookies today. So I'd be so stressed. I like dreaded Christmas, which is just like so effed up to me to think about now, because now I absolutely freaking love Christmas.
I've watched your growth too from the different Christmases. Like I remember the first Christmas I knew you, you were still kind of like rough.
Yeah, probably like bad.
Yeah.
Like what was I like?
Like, well, you did a video that was like, cause I think you were still at your
At my parents'
mom's.
house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just hard because like there were so many treats around.
Yes.
And so you would just like eat it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then it
my
would
mom
stress
makes
you out.
really good cookies.
Yeah.
And it's sad that I would like not want to be around
Yeah.
that. Whereas now, like I made these brownies you guys saw, and like I've had them on the counter, and I don't feel the need to like constantly be eating them.
Yeah.
Whereas before, if there was cookies or brownies anywhere on the counter, like I would eat them all.
The entire
And then
time.
my family would be like, but they were so good about it. Like they knew, but they wouldn't. They'd never guilt me.
Like,
They
shame
would
you,
never make
yeah.
me feel bad, even if they knew I literally ate everything in the house.
Yeah.
Now I can just be around food, and it's like so much better. And I wish I could just be like, this is how you do it. Like this is the 5-step process. To not being like this
Yeah,
anymore.
there's not a way.
Like there isn't. The only way I can explain to you guys is you have to stop dieting. Like I was always dieting around Christmas. I was always dieting. That was the problem, is I always felt like I wasn't allowed to have cookies or I wasn't allowed to have those things. Then you go off the rails when you have so many. But if you allow yourself to have cookies like all the time, or at Christmas you have a couple cookies, then you won't feel that need to eat all of them. It's that all or nothing mentality, and it's so hard to get out of that once you're in it, where you're like, okay, if I have one treat, I might as well eat everything. Where it's like, no, you don't need to, because if you have one, then you get to have another one tomorrow. Like you don't have to eat it all in one day and then have a perfect diet the next day because you messed up your diet one day, which is like such a bad mentality to be in, and I think so many people get into that.
I was like that a lot too.
Yes.
Where it'd be like at the gym like January 1st or like even during Christmas, like in between Christmas and New Year's, like I would tell myself that I have to go, and like in those days in between that nothing was really going on, like those had to be really healthy days just because I knew what was coming or what just happened. Boxing Day would be like such a healthy day, like it had to be, for example.
Exactly. Or like the day before Christmas, you're so healthy, you're starving yourself, you can eat a bunch on Christmas. It's like, no, like that's not the proper mentality to have, and it's so hard to not get into that. And the whole like diet starts in January, diet starts Monday, diet starts next month. Like you don't need starting and ending dates like that. That's why dieting needs to not exist. Like you need to just live and enjoy food, and you can't have a diet starts on a certain day because then it needs an end day. Because you can't diet forever. Like as soon as you say diet starts in January, then when's your end date? Like it doesn't make sense. You can't have a diet start date.
And then oftentimes you'll probably fall off, and then you'll shame yourself for falling off.
Exactly.
So it's better to just have balance.
Exactly. Balance is literally the key. No dieting. Like the healthiest I've ever felt is probably like right now. And it's when I'm not tracking anything, I'm eating the foods I want to eat. And I'm not saying I eat like garbage constantly because that's what I want. Like I crave healthy food. I do want to eat healthy meals most of the time. But I'm still allowing myself to have those treats, have those desserts, especially around Christmas time, and there's so many of it, the treats everywhere. Like I'm gonna get a peppermint mocha, and just because I get a healthier version of a peppermint mocha, A, doesn't mean you need to, and B, doesn't mean I'm doing it for the calories. It means I'm doing it because I genuinely don't like the taste when it doesn't taste like coffee. So like I don't want people to get the wrong opinion, and I'm like, here's a healthier version of this drink.
Yeah, I get
like,
that.
It's just,
but also I think that helps people. I think
so
people
too.
do want healthier versions.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't it cheaper?
And it's cheaper also.
To get less pumped.
The one we got today was much
that
cheaper.
was really good. No, you're probably at your best right now.
I think so. Just like mentally and physically in regards to like my body, I feel pretty much the best.
Yeah.
And like I love just like killing myself in the gym, like just like destroying myself. Like it's really
without
fun
saying
to
that
me.
you have to, right?
Yes, without it being like, okay, I need to go burn off all the food that I ate because you can't like do that. That's not a thing. I used to do that in school. I remember when I was in university because the gym was down the road and the grocery store was down the road. So I would go home, I would get a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups, I would eat the entire bag, which was like thousands of calories. I'd feel so bad. I'd go to the gym, do cardio for hours to burn it off. And it's like,
so it was like a punishment.
It's like, that's not how it works. Whereas now I work out because I love the feeling of like, just like having such a good workout. You feel so good after when you're like on the floor dying.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it's so fun to me.
And that's more freeing that way.
Exactly. And you need to find workouts that you enjoy. Like I'm not saying you guys need to go do CrossFit. You guys need to go train weights.
Yeah,
like
never doing
completely. Exactly. Like you don't need to do that. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, even if it's a long walk.
Yeah, exactly.
I also don't like long walks. I'm very picky with
I don't like walking really
what
either.
I
like especially in Canada, like there's nowhere to walk here. Like I'm not gonna go walk in the cold.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I actually am having fun building this for once. I think I am liking building it because this one's so easy compared to the one last year.
I would somehow find a way to mess it up. I will say though, you start to crave like what you're used to. So
definitely.
Because I have been having a lot of sugar leading up to Christmas, I wake up and like I just grab sugar. The difference is I want to stop doing that, not because of I'm feeling guilty, but because my stomach is like, you need to chill.
Yeah.
Like it just hurts at this point. But yeah, it definitely used to be more of a mental thing where it was like, I need to stop eating sugar, or I would have to mentally prepare to like eat it.
Yes. Not like a looks thing, it's like a feeling.
Yeah, a feeling.
You want to feel good. Like whenever I eat something, I don't think, oh my God, I'm gonna get fat from this. Like I never think that anymore. And I used to always think that no matter what I ate, it was gonna make me gain weight.
And I would like check the mirror, like, oh my God, I'm so bloated.
Right?
Oh my God, that meant
oh my God, I gained weight right away. You do not gain weight immediately. Like it's not possible. You're not gonna suddenly gain weight.
Maybe avoid the scale around Christmas
oh my God,
too.
avoid it
well,
all
the time, but like
yeah, literally never weigh yourself because
yeah.
you don't need to know. What purpose is it serving you to know how much you weigh?
I wish they were like candy cane Oreos.
Yeah, do they have those?
I think so.
Oreos, I can look at them now. Oreos were the first food I binged on.
Really?
The golden Oreos.
Interesting.
I think I could eat them now and be fine.
It doesn't like bring you back.
No, like even just like I'm fine to look at these right now and eat them.
Yeah.
And I'm also not saying I'm completely healed because I think your relationship with food is something that is always gonna kind of be a struggle, especially if you've dealt with it in the past. Like you're just so aware of food at all times that it's kind of like an everyday, not like a battle, but like an everyday thought. Like it's always kind of in your head. I feel like this is cute. I just hope it doesn't push.
But that's like growing in general. Like you're never.
Yes.
You're never
and I feel
healing.
like even just like getting older and maturing, I feel like helped me a lot with my relationship with food compared to just like being a teenager and being like kind of like just more stressed about everything in general. But getting to know yourself as you grow also helps. I almost grew out of a lot of the like bad habits I created by creating new ones. So it's not gonna be a quick fix. Like there is no quick fix for binge eating or your relationship with food or anything like that. It is a constant thing you're working on. You're not just gonna like suddenly be better by doing this and this. Like it's like every single day you need to fight to not be dieting, to not be tracking, and eventually it does come more normally. Trust me. Like I know you're like, it's impossible, I'm never gonna get there, I can't stop dieting. You can, it's just like you have to take it one day at a time. Throw the scale, delete my FitnessPal right now. I don't know how many times I've told people to get rid of my FitnessPal.
You've told me to get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Like it is not serving you any purpose. Delete it. Whatever fitness tracking app you're using, get rid of it. The only thing you need to track is your weights in the gym. If your weights are going up, you're getting stronger, your booty's getting bigger. Beautiful, we're done. She's stunning. I don't want to ruin her by putting anything else.
I know.
She's beautiful.
I feel like I've just blocked out that part of my life. Like just, it's weird because when you're not in that mindset anymore, it's hard to think back. I just remember I'm not like that anymore. Me too. I love M&M's.
I like the little peanut inside. Like even that would stress me out. Like eating
just
like one M&M, and I feel like I wanted to eat the rest. And I think a lot of my food issues too was I was really distracting myself a lot of the time. Because I would put on a show and just like eat. And I'd be like, holy fuck, I hate myself.
I still do that. I don't hate myself after, but I still, I have been stressed the past few days. My mom has like chocolates out. And so like, if I'm like thinking a lot, I find myself going straight to the kitchen and I'm just grabbing a chocolate. So like, I do stress eat still. I just don't guilt myself after, which is like, that's the progress, I think.
Yes, that is the progress.
Yeah, I'm more, again, just like, oh, my stomach kind of hurts now.
Exactly. I'm like
let me drink some water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I find, like I'll still eat quite a bit in the evenings.
Yeah.
And especially if I'm high, like the munchies are real. Like if I'm popping an edible, it's done. I'm eating so much, and afterwards, I really don't make myself feel bad. You know, like that's I think that's a huge thing with like recovery, getting better. Your relationship with food
not shaming yourself
is not making yourself feel bad. Because if you're making yourself feel bad and telling yourself you have a problem, you're gonna have a problem. Like it's literally law of attraction. If you're constantly telling yourself, I binge eat, I have an issue, there's something wrong with me, that's gonna be true.
Instead of saying like there's something wrong with you, say I'm healing. And like that it's okay to like have setbacks.
Yes, like how you talk
it's like
to
really
yourself,
hard to do that.
It's
but
so hard.
Just that awareness will really shift. This might be like far-fetched to say, but it makes sense to be like, the universe is listening, so be careful what you're saying, like even to yourself. Or say it out loud, because then it becomes more real if you say it out loud instead of all your thoughts being in your head. So if you literally say out loud, like, I'm healing my relationship with food, then you start kind of taking the steps to get there. Versus, oh my God, I just ate this whole plate of cookies, I hate myself, tomorrow I can't eat anything, blah, blah, blah.
If you constantly overthink and overanalyze it, because like something now, so say I ate like 2 or 3 bowls of popcorners in one night, I would used to call that a binge. And it's like, that is not a binge at all. That is just like me having a snack.
Yeah.
So you have to definitely be careful with the words you're using. Because if you start calling yourself like that you're binging, this is bad, this is horrible, I shouldn't eat these things, I'm not allowed to eat those things, like it makes such a big difference in your like mentality and how you view food.
Right.
So this is ugly. Side note, I hate my swoops.
I don't.
They're bad. They're not as swoopy as this. But it's so hard to like.
Said to not, like,
I know, like be positive.
Be positive.
I hate this.
It's hard though, and you'll catch yourself. Like it's not like, again, you're not gonna be healed in a day.
No,
but you just have to keep catching yourself.
Even like positivity is a thing. A gal emailed me the other day about being positive and how I always stay positive, and like I definitely have days where I am so negative, like every little thing bothers me.
We complain a lot.
Yes.
To each other.
But you also like,
but then we like try to
like I catch myself now.
Yeah.
And it's been such a work in progress now that every time I say something negative, I need to be like, turn it into a positive. So say I'm like, oh, I have to clean the house. It's like, I have a house. Like I'm so lucky to have a house I get to clean. You know, so you have to change your mentality around things. You have to catch yourself saying those negative things. I know it sounds so cheesy and so stupid at first, but it does make a difference in your life and just like your day-to-day happiness.
And things start working out better.
Definitely, because you're more positive. You're on a higher vibration.
Yes. You don't want to attract more of what you don't want.
Exactly.
So if you're constantly focusing on what you don't want, you'll get more of what you don't want. It does make sense when you think of it in terms of like everything's energy. So if you're radiating like a better energy, like a more positive, more grateful, higher vibration, then you're obviously going to, 1, see more goodness around you, and 2, just attract that into your life, right? It's not like manifesting like, oh my God, I want $1 million. Like it's not like that. It's like really aligning yourself with what you want.
And manifesting isn't magic. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna be rich tomorrow when I wake up.
Yeah.
Like, no. It's like you're gonna manifest something that'll help you get to being rich, you know? This looks freaking cute. So,
and we also want to talk about New Year's, right?
Oh yeah.
That's a big one.
New Year's in general is like way too overhyped, way too...
It's like, I think part of my stress has been because I know it's coming up, and like Christmas in general, like not in terms of food, but like it's just a chaotic time.
It really is.
And it's a lot of unnecessary pressure.
Yes, like New Year's, the whole like New Year, New Me.
Yeah.
It's not suddenly a new year.
We're canceling.
You're not a new person, and you're not gonna like, you're the same person.
It's a day.
It's literally just a different day. And there's so much pressure that comes with New Year's resolutions. Like I have stopped making New Year's resolutions.
I never really did it.
I don't need that kind of pressure in my life.
There is like so much value in setting goals for yourself so that like you have something to kind of work towards and look forward to. But when you put so much pressure on a new year, then it's like it takes the fun away from like the goal setting and the like working towards something. It really just like
True.
Because then again, if you don't stick with it, then you're just gonna shame yourself. So I think it's better to just have goals in mind rather than like by this date I need to be this or like
that'll
it's
stay
wild
there.
to me that like the gym in January is like
yeah.
it's busy.
Sorry, the camera was full.
Oh, we were talking about the gym, like what?
Oh yeah,
We're
like
all over the place this week.
I know. But I feel like, yeah, people go because they're like, okay, I'm gonna get fit this year. And then they fall off and then they feel bad about themselves. As much as I've been loving TikTok, sometimes I feel so ugly when I'm on it. Because I'm like, these girls on TikTok, some of them are so stunning, just like naturally beautiful. They're getting closer and closer.
Oh, how many are on this side?
As much as I've been loving TikTok, sometimes I'm like, holy shit, these people are so pretty.
Yeah, but
So
people do that to you.
yeah, and that's the thing is that I'm like, I don't ever want to make anyone feel bad, but like I am pretty insecure, I'd say, about my face. I don't show like this side of my face as much. I'm always like this side. Like I'm gonna show you guys
Your
right
videos
now,
have helped
just
me,
so you
actually.
can see. And like no one sees your bad side as like
Your bad side.
Like,
Because they see all sides of your face from every
Exactly.
angle, so it's just normal for them.
and I feel like as I've been getting older, I've been getting like bags under my eyes,
Me
which
too.
like I never had. I never had those when I was younger. And
I always did.
now I have like, my eyes are like puffy
Me too.
underneath.
Mine got like purple.
And I'm like, what is wrong with my eyes? And I get like so stressed out about it, but it's like, it doesn't matter. Like in the grand scheme of things, like it literally does not matter what your face is looking like on a certain day. Like who cares? But it's so hard, like social media is so hard.
Yeah.
Because you just see everyone's like most perfect side, most perfect picture, most like just everything.
If you're more insecure or like feeling more stressed at certain points, to just mute certain accounts that like that you notice you're comparing yourself to.
Just stay
Try
off
to
it
be
in
like
general.
aware or like mute Instagram.
It's so hard because everyone's addicted now. Like people can say they're not addicted. You're freaking addicted. Like don't lie. Everyone's addicted. Everyone has ADHD now. It's so bad. Like it really stresses me out. And I'm like, I'm part of the problem. But then I get like messages where it's like, oh my gosh, you've helped me with my relationship with food. And I'm like, so I can't stop posting, but I don't want to be part of the problem. And I just feel like so conflicted at all times. Like these are way too big to go on.
I need to wake up.
Do you want coffee? I'm like wired right now.
Yeah, I need some of your energy.
Now what?
The wreath?
This is adorable.
Isn't it? Am I doing a good job?
I'm very into this wreath.
I just really want tickets to Michigan.
All I want for Christmas
Is Michigan?
Oh my god, this looks adorable. Are we done? Like what else do we even do with this?
The window?
What do we do with the window? Sprinkle candy cane? I don't know if it'll stick.
Didn't
Let's try. Oh yeah, my camera is going to die soon. We're done, everyone. Oh wait, this is the back, but here you go. Put a little star. That was Adriana's idea. I will have you know.
I did do something.
Oh yeah, look at that slow pan. It is so much smaller than I thought it was going to be.
It is really small.
So cute. I don't love the candy cane I put on the front.
Really?
I kind of wish it wasn't
I think
there.
that adds to it.
Okay, good. I'm glad at least you like it.
We have a
do the
little tree,
wreath. Yeah, this is a little tree. The tree looks actually really good from this side.
Good.
Ta-da!